What's the kind of the right way to handle the blitz, and what were the things that weren't happening? If you agree that was something that was an issue tonight,
Just throw the ball to the guy, and you play 4-on-3.
do you know why that wasn't happening as much?
I think it was a very low-level communication game. I don't think being shorthanded is an excuse for how we played basketball tonight. No, I think it was just an overall mentality just to take shortcuts tonight. We just wanted to take shortcuts. Too many. Yeah, they scored 20 points on us gambling. They had 16 offensive rebounds. We ball watched all night. We said no dare shots. I would go through it. They probably made 6, 7 uncontested threes. Just shortcuts. You want to be a good team, you want to win in the NBA, you got to do the hard stuff. We couldn't even pass to each other. We couldn't enter our offense. Running ball screens literally at half court. Yeah, that's going to end up in a turnover. I don't know what we're doing.
Lakers played their first game without LeBron, and it ended with a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. And as you see, like from that clip with JJ Redick, it's not like the Nets played amazing basketball. The Lakers just kind of played bad. I get that Jackson Hayes is out. I get that Rui Hachimura is out. Dorian Finney-Smith was out. But the Nets are still very beatable team. Beyond beatable. They should have won this game. I think everything JJ said was correct. Like, there's no hustle. There's no energy. It's kind of like they just walked in there expecting to beat the Nets, even though the Nets were on a 7-game losing streak. They wanted to win this game. They really wanted to win this game. And the Lakers just kind of strolled in there like, okay, we're the Lakers. We're going to win. And it didn't happen. Luka didn't shoot well. Austin Reaves didn't shoot well, which is the main guys. So let's just take a look at the box score, right? Austin Reaves, 3 for 14, 21% from the field. Luka Doncic, 30% from the field. Luka, 5 turnovers. Austin Reaves, 3 turnovers. Now, granted, they both were positive assist to turnover, right? So Luka had 12 assists. Austin Reaves had 10 assists. And that's because if you look at everybody else's assists, these two have to create everything. The way the Lakers play offense right now, Luka and Austin Reaves are going to be responsible for getting everybody's shots, right? Normally LeBron is there too, so it kind of, you can spread that responsibility out a little bit, but the Lakers offense hasn't been great since they got Luka. That's something that needs to be fixed, especially during this next stretch of games that they have. Their offense needs to be figured out. They've actually been winning games because of their defense, which crazy, doesn't make sense, right? You would think getting Luka Doncic, everybody assumed the defense will go down, offense will go up. It's been the complete opposite. The defense is great. The offense has been shaky a lot of times because they're still figuring things out. And now, because LeBron's not there, now Luka's going to get different looks. They talk about the blitz. So now it's not LeBron James on the weak side of that blitz. It's Austin Reaves. It looks a little bit different when he's not hitting shots. Our leading scorer was Gabe Vincent. That shouldn't happen. And that's no disrespect to Gabe Vincent, but he should never be the leading scorer. If Gabe Vincent is the leading scorer, that means either everything went terribly wrong. That's number one. Or number two, we beat them by 30. But there's no in between. It should never be a close game, and Gabe Vincent is our leading scorer. That's not the way the Lakers are going to win games. So Luka and Austin Reaves definitely have to figure it out. But it's like they play the Bucks, the Nuggets, the Suns, the Nuggets, Bucks again. Back to back. One day off in between all of these games. That's a crazy schedule, and no LeBron James there. So if you start off losing to the Nets, what do you think is going to happen when you play the Bucks? Or when you play the Nuggets? Now, luckily, these last 4 are at home. Luckily. But still, that's a crazy schedule. And one thing with the Lakers, they always have a tough strength of schedule in the second half of the season. Because football's over. All the eyes are back on basketball. The Lakers are going to be on national TV. You want to see good games. So the back half of the Lakers schedule is always loaded with really good teams. Or at least games that would be competitive. So if LeBron James is not there, are they able to hold on to this 3rd seed? Who knows? Just looking at the schedule, I don't think so. Unless Luka starts going crazy. Right? And there's one thing I'm looking at, right? Like when you watch Luka, it's because it's something you don't really see. Like, he played in Dallas, so you don't really get to see all of his games, right? You can see the national televised games, but you don't see him on a night-to-night basis. But now that he's on the Lakers, I watch the Lakers games. So now you're seeing him every single night. And it's like there's a mix between him having a terrible whistle and him flopping a lot. And I think the flopping kind of leads to the reason why he has a terrible whistle. Like, he gets bullied all game, every game. He just gets beat up. Like, he just gets beat up. There's just last couple games, a lot of things that are happening in the game. Let's watch. Look at Luka pushing the back. No call. That was crazy. No thought about it either. Watch. Push. No call. So obvious. Like, that's obvious, bro. Tell me this is not the most blatant. Watch this foot. Watch his foot right here. Come on, bro. No call. This is when he hurt his back. Looked like he almost got a concussion. This is all game. And it's like, it's hard to tell. It's like, is he just being, like, is he just complaining he's being soft? Or is he really, like, getting fouled out there every single time? It's hard to tell. That was crazy. That's an example of when I'm like, all right, bro, he just be getting bullied. But you don't see this, like, you don't see this every night. But now that you're on the Lakers, you're going to see this every single night. It's something that has to change. Same type of thing, right? Less about missed foul calls and more just about the flopping and the way he tries to get contact, right? So it's here he's trying to anticipate, find a way to get contact, and it's messing up his game. And to me, I'm watching, it's like, I feel like he's just kind of out of rhythm. Look at what he's not doing on every single one of these shots, which is the ball's going the other way. He's not running back, right? So you're trying to get calls. You're taking shots, trying to draw the whistle. Now you're complaining to the ref, not back on defense. Like, even this one. This is him just trying to anticipate contact. He has no rhythm. So the way he wants to be able to draw fouls and what he's actually doing is not working. And Austin Reaves does the same thing. They do a lot of plays where they're just trying to draw contact as opposed to doing whatever it takes to score. And if you get fouled in the process, you get fouled in the process. It's just tough. We'll see what happens these next 6 games, but they need LeBron James back, and they need him back in a hurry. Right? Because when you hear JJ Redick say things like, oh, it's a low communication game and they're trying to take shortcuts, it just lets you know how important Bron is to the team. Clearly, he's the leader in communication. Clearly, that, you know, that's the role he takes. He's a communicator. So other guys got to step up and get there. When it comes to the energy, you know, again, Vinny Smith was out, but Vando was there. And the team's playing with low energy, taking shortcuts. Like, this is where leadership comes into play, regardless of what Bron's numbers are. His leadership and his presence would promote the team to communicate and play hard. But when he's not there and we're getting led by Luka, that's when some of his characteristics start to show. Leadership is very important. So the Lakers need LeBron James back 1,000%. The sooner the better.